1. Differentiate TCP from UDP protocol.
TCP is like a reliable dispatcher ensuring secure and organized delivery of data. Known for being connection-oriented, it provides reliability by guaranteeing error-free and ordered data transmission. Prior to sending data, TCP engages in a handshake, a formal introduction and agreement between the sender and receiver. On the other hand, UDP is like a swift messenger who prioritizes quick delivery without fuss, resembling a speedy delivery service. Operates in a connectionless manner, emphasizing speed without the burden of ensuring guaranteed order or error checking. Unlike TCP, there's no formal handshake. UDP sends data without checking if the recipient is ready. 2. Define DNS. Picture a giant directory. Consider DNS as a massive directory similar to phonebook for the Internet. Instead of names and phone numbers, it contains website names, like www.example.com, matched with their respective IP addresses, 192.0.2.1. Converting easy-to-remember names. Just as you don't memorize everyone's phone number, your computer doesn't remember all the IP addresses of websites. DNS comes into play by translating user-friendly website names, domain names, into the numerical IP addresses that computers utilize to locate each other on the Internet. Seeking website information. When you enter a website name in your browser, your computer requests the DNS server for the corresponding IP address. Think of it as consulting the phonebook to find where your friend lives based on their name. Organized hierarchy. DNS operates in a structured manner with different server levels, including root servers, top-level domain, TLD, servers, and authoritative name servers. They function in harmony, resembling organized sections in the phonebook. Resolving website addresses. The DNS server begins with the top-level domain, like .com, and progresses to the next level until it identifies the authoritative name server that holds the specific IP address for the requested website. It is similar to navigating through the phonebook sections until reaching the precise address needed. Locally storing information. Once the DNS server finds the IP address, it stores it temporarily, similar to bookmarking in the phonebook. This accelerates future requests to the same website, as your computer doesn't need to immediately consult the DNS server again. Simplifying Internet access. In essence, DNS simplifies the Internet experience. Instead of grappling with complex strings of numbers, IP addresses, we can use straightforward and memorable names to access websites. 3. How IP address routing works. Analogous to sending a letter. Picture IP address routing as comparable to sending a letter to a friend. You jot down your friend's address on the envelope, and the post office figures out the most efficient route to deliver it. Devices sporting addresses. Just as houses have addresses, devices on a network, like computers, phones, or printers, equipped with IP addresses. These addresses play a crucial role in directing data to its intended destination. Routing table as a navigation map. Your computer maintains a routing table, acting like a navigation map that guides it on how to reach various destinations. It contains a list of known network addresses and the optimal paths to reach them. Determining the optimal route. When your computer intends to send data to another device, it consults its routing table. It seeks out the destination IP address and identifies the best route, like the fastest or most direct, to reach it. Hopping across routers. The data doesn't take a straight path from your computer to the destination. Instead, it makes jumps between routers. Routers function similar to post offices, deciding the next strategic step to bring the data closer to its intended destination. Guided by signposts, routing protocols. Routers communicate with each other through signposts known as routing protocols. These signposts facilitate the exchange of information about the most efficient paths, ensuring that the data takes the optimal route to reach its destination. Reaching the destination. The data continues its journey, hopping between routers until it reaches the destination device. Once there, the destination device processes the data, completing the communication. 4. Define firewall and how it works. Picture as a digital guard. Imagine a firewall as a guard watching over your computer network. Its role is to carefully monitor who enters and exits, allowing only trusted individuals and data. Surveillance of data flow. Similar to how a vigilant guard observes the flow of people in and out of a building, a firewall oversees the incoming and outgoing data in your network. It scrutinizes the information to ensure its safety and authorization. Traffic director for data. Visualize the firewall as a traffic director for data. It makes decisions, signaling the green light for safe and approved data to pass through while showing a red light to potentially harmful or unauthorized data. Preventing unauthorized entry. A key responsibility of the firewall is to prevent unauthorized access. It acts as a gatekeeper, allowing only permitted devices and information to enter the network and keeping out potential threats outside of network. Defense against cyber threats. Much like a guard stopping someone with dubious intentions, a firewall defends against cyber threats. It blocks malicious software, viruses, and hackers attempting to compromise the security of your network. Rule enforcement. Think of a firewall as an enforcer of rules. You can establish specific rules, such as allowing web browsing but restricting access to certain websites or permitting email while filtering out spam. Establishing a secure zone. In essence, a firewall establishes a secure zone for your computer network. It ensures that only authorized information flows in and out, shielding your network from potential risks in the vast realm of the Internet. 5. Define IP address and how it is used. Analogous to a street address. Consider an IP address as a digital street address for your computer. Just as each house has a distinct address, every computer on the Internet gets a unique set of numbers for identification. Identifying devices. Every Internet-connected device, whether it's your computer, phone, or tablet, possesses its own IP address. It's akin to assigning individual numbers to each house on a street. 2 varieties. There are 2 primary types of IP addresses, IPv4 and IPv6. IPv4 resembles the older version with numerical sequences like 192.168.0.1, while IPv6 is the newer version with an extended combination of numbers and letters like 2001:0db8, :8050:0000:0000:8A2E, 0370:7334. Navigating data. Much like a street address guides people to your house, an IP address directs data to the correct device on the Internet. When you interact with a website or send an email, your device uses its IP address to communicate with other devices. Dynamic or static. IP addresses can either be dynamic, changing, or static, fixed. Dynamic addresses are comparable to having a flexible seating arrangement at a party, where your device gets an available address when connecting. Static addresses are more like reserved seats, with the same address every time. Facilitating Internet communication. When you enter a website address in your browser, your computer utilizes its IP address to locate the server hosting the website. It's akin to your computer signaling the Internet, saying, "I want to connect to this specific device." In essence, an IP address serves as a unique digital address for your device on the Internet, ensuring efficient communication among devices within the vast network that is the Internet.